All right, first thing we're going to get into today is the leave them kids alone is what I called this segment, and that is because we're getting those groomers away from those kids, right? So here we go, guys. From the White House, from the president's desk, this is an executive order signed by President Trump protecting children from chemical and surgical mutilation. Yes, this is a win. And I know a lot of people are going to complain about it and like, oh, you're not allowing transgender kids to be. There's no such thing as a transgender kid. Sorry. Hate to burst your bubble. Let's go to this article real quick, kind of breaks it down a little bit. This is from WorldNet Daily, not one that I've read before. I did get this article right here specifically from right here, this PureBlood media group that I am associated with. Those guys do a fantastic job. Well, with everything they do, with the TV Guide and the news aggregator, the kind of the commentator coalition that's put together to bring entertainment and news to the public, and really rooting for these guys, and thrilled to be part of them. But they have a news aggregator. I've mentioned it before. All the articles that run across it are triple source fact checked, so you know you're getting something that's been like researched and fact checked. There has to be at least 3 sources supporting that story. Otherwise, it won't hit the news aggregator. So, fantastic place to find some actually, trustworthy news articles. Just saying, I'm a little biased, but I prefer to be factually accurate than, shotting in the dark. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take a look at that article here. WorldNet Daily, it says, absolutely fantastic. Trump signs executive order restricting sex changes for minors. U.S. will not fund, sponsor, promote, assist, or support the so-called transition of a child from one sex to another. And this from Fox News says President Donald Trump on Tuesday signed an executive order to restrict chemical and surgical sex changes procedures for minors. Across the country today, medical professionals are maiming and sterilizing a growing number of impressionable children under the radical and false claim that adults can change a child's sex through a series of irreversible medical interventions. The order entitled Protecting Children from Chemical and Surgical Mutilation states, this dangerous trend will be a stain on our nation's history, and it must end. Robbie Starbuck, I'm familiar with him from, he was on Timcast quite a bit, and really liked him, really liked his approach, and he's been very, very strong in pushing for a lot of the stuff that we're seeing coming out now. He's super, I won't say super MAGA, I'm assuming he is, but super supportive of a lot of the same things that I stand for. So really enjoy him. He says, massive news, President Trump just signed an executive order banning sex changes for kids. More specifically, it bans the chemical and surgical mutilation of minors. He says the dangerous trend will be a stain on our nation's history, and it must end. Absolutely fantastic. And it is. And there it breaks it down a little bit there. It says countless children soon regret that they have been mutilated and begin to grasp the horrifying tragedy that they will never be able to conceive children of their own or nurture their children through breastfeeding. The order continues. Moreover, these vulnerable youths' medical bills may rise throughout their lifetimes as they are often trapped with lifelong medical complications, a losing war with their own bodies, and tragically sterilization. Absolutely correct on all charges there. Again, children don't know what they want. I know I'm preaching to the choir. Bear with me. Children don't know what they want. They think they're a dinosaur. They want to just eat chicken nuggets all day long. I mean, kids don't know anything about anything, right? They have to be taught. They have to experience life before they know anything about themselves, anything about the world. And again, we have to teach them. We have to bring them up. We have to nurture and raise and educate them and give them the opportunity to have these experiences in life, right? This stops kids from basically being groomed. Because kids don't come up with this on their own. They're either seeing it on social media, which they shouldn't have any access to, or they're hearing it from their teachers or their peers who are hearing it from whoever, or their parents or teachers or whomever. We shouldn't be trying to get kids to even think about their sexuality. I have a 12-year-old daughter. She's at that age now where she's liking, boys and whatnot, or, I don't know, girls. I don't know, maybe. But she's getting to that point where she's going to like who she likes, and she's going to start discovering who she is. And my job is to be supportive of that, but also to guide her. you know, and she knows girls are girls, boys are boys. Girls become women, boys become men. It's not that part is kind of figured out, you know, it's not a mystery. It's stupid to her. Any other logic behind that, which is great because a lot of people think they can push it on their kids. This is great because it says, hey, look, we're going to quit mutilating the kids because, again, not only do they not know what they want, but they don't know what they're signing up for. So you get an 8-year-old, 9-year-old saying, I want to be, you know, I'm a boy and I think I'm a girl and I want to be a girl. Then they have surgeries, and those surgeries are temporary, artificial slits and cuts and jabs and all this stuff. And they will have to be on medication or some kind of repair surgery for, you know, things trying to grow back the way they're supposed to. And they're going to have to be on that for life. And they don't know they're getting into that. So it's a lifelong dedication. And, you know, all points taken are absolutely correct in this article. So I'm super, super thrilled that he's put a stop to this. I think more research needs to be done. Not that I will ever support this, but even like for adults, I think it's goofy to do it. But when you're over 18, you're an adult and you're on your own, you can do what you want to do. Don't expect me to recognize you as a man or a woman if you're not. But as far as you go, if you want to chop things off or, you know, get things cut open, go for it. Why not? But yeah, children are too impressionable. This is incredibly dangerous. More research needs to be done for adults, let alone what we're putting out here for these kids. And I am beyond thrilled to see this executive order. And I hope that there's not any chance or anyone would want to override this and try to get some legislation passed that would get around it. That would be an awful thing.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip from the Morning Mayhem. Remember, this is just a portion of the full show that comes out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the full shows or these tasty little nuggets.